Hi all, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing well and doing progress each and every day towards your exam. So let's look at today's topic. Topic that we have today is from FRM Level 1 and it's from paper 4, Valuation and Risk Models, and it's from chapter Interest Rates. And yeah, you will see that we can stimulate your thought process to enhance your learning, which in turn will help you in your exams. Let's look at the question. So very nice question actually. Indeed, like the lengthy question, simple answers, and like exam has like usually questions like this, wherein it may initially appear very lengthy, but if you know fundamentals of concepts that's being tested, it becomes easier for you to like crack the question. So let's look at the question. So the treasurer of London-based insurance company expects 3 years from today the company will receive uh 800,000 pounds. So in 3 years, treasurer of insurance company is expecting 800,000 pounds. The treasurer plans to invest the funds for next 1 year. So in 3 year, you will receive this amount, and for next 1 year, you are planning to invest this if you are a treasurer and decided to lock in rate of return on the funds at today's forward rate for the period. So he wants to lock forward rate today. Okay, today's forward rate for 1 year starting 3 years from now. The current 3 and 4 year spot rates are 1.5% and 2% respectively. And the company can borrow and lend at these rates, assuming continuous compounding. Another key information, there is no annual, quarterly, or monthly compounding. We have been given continuous compounding. And indeed, like the calculation part with continuous compounding becomes very easier. How much interest rate income will company earn in 1 year period beginning 3 years from today? So we have to calculate interest income earned by treasurer by investing this amount for 1 year period beginning 3 years from today. And what transaction should be the treasurer enter into today? So you have been given some transaction borrow at 3 year and lend at 4 year. Lend at 3 year, borrow at 4 year, this being the income. And like the initial parts being same and the income changes. So we have to choose the right option. And yeah, before we go ahead, if you haven't subscribed our channel yet, please do subscribe to our channel. It will really help you preparing well for your exam. And in general, also, like lot of information is posted on our channel. So please do subscribe and like also comment our videos if you got any more queries. So let's summarize given information. So you have been given that treasurer of insurance company will receive 800,000 pounds in 3 years, and we have been given 3 and 4 year continuously compounded rates, which are 1.5% and 2% respectively. And what we need to calculate is interest income that company will earn in 1 year period beginning 3 years from today. So this is a bit tricky information, low. So let's try visualizing using the timeline. So for these types of question, like if you are not clear quickly in 30 seconds of after reading question, just draw a timeline. So this is a first bigger time horizon, that is 4 years, and the rate for this is 2%. Now this is very important. Like many people think that if you invest for 4 years, you will earn 2%. Absolutely not. Interest rate is always quoted in annual annual term. It's just a compounding frequency that varies. So make a note of this important point. In this case, of course, for 4 years, So what you will do technically for 4 years, if you need, what would be your return given continuously compounded? It would be 2% into 4. Not just it doesn't mean that you will earn 2% over 4 years. This is very key information. People get confused. So make a note of it. And the second thing is like 3-year rate. We are being given 3-year continuously compounded rate as 1.5%. Now, what we have to do is, like at this point, this insurance company is going to receive 800,000 pounds, which they will invest for this 1 year. How this 1 year rate would be calculated, that we will see in a while. But yeah, this is the problem statement. 4-year rate 2%, 3-year rate 1.5%. Company is going to receive 800K here and they will invest this 800K for this year. What would be our earning here? That's the problem statement. Let's understand calculating this rate and compounding 800K at that rate for next 1 year is not a big deal that we can calculate easily. But the main thing fundamentally you have to understand is if you should borrow for 3 years or lend for 3 years and vice versa for 4 years. So let's take case one as borrow for 3 years and lend for 4 years. Please understand very fundamental thing. If your interest rate is curve is upward sloping, like in this case, we can see for 3 years it's 1.5%, and for 4 years it is 2%. So it is upward sloping, and in upward sloping, it's always uh, like you can say logical to borrow at a lower rate and lend for a higher rate. So you will borrow because see, technically thing, let me just bring the case two as well, in which you are lending for 3 years and borrowing for 4 years. Just imagine you are borrowing at 2%. So this would be your cost just in general, and you are lending for 3 years. So this would be your inflow. You are paying making losses if you borrow at higher rate and lend at a lower rate. Whereas in this case, you're borrowing at 1.5%. If you borrow for 3 years, and if you lend for 4 years, you will like the higher cash flow is like inflow in your cash inflow is there higher. So this is something which is the correct option. Now let's see how much that amount would be. That's the so now it is clear that we would be borrowing for 3 years and lending for 4 years. So let's look at how we calculate the forward rate. So for continuous compounded rates, the calculation is very easy to calculate forward rate. Had this been annual compounding rate, calculating forward rate would have been bit of challenge. So, but let's calculate this, and you can say that 1 year forward rate beginning 3 years from now. That's how it can be interpreted. So let's put these numbers. So R2 was our 2% and T2 was 4. So 4 into 2% minus 3 into 1.5%, and the difference between T2 and T1 is 1 year. If we calculate this, it is around say 8% first, and minus say 3 into 1.5, which is 4.5%, which would be equal to 3.5%. Now we got it that if we invest 3.5% at this point, like if we invest 800,000 at 3.5 years for this point, what we will get, like our interest earning for this year would be say just straightforward, it would be 3.5% for next 1 year. Let's calculate this. So if we just take 3.5% of 800,000, so interest income, let me write II, which stands for interest income, which is 3.5% times 800,000, that would be 28,000 pounds sterling. Let's give a proper sign, get 0. So borrow 3 year, lend it 4 year, and the interest income would be 28,000. Very simple and easy. If you try to things make more complex, that would be like there is no ending. So just keep your fundamentals ready, make it simple, draw timelines. That would really help you in exam. And yes, like don't fall into the traps. Like you can see, there are no important topic. It's just a fundamental thing. Practice as much as you can and go for right question bank, right mentorship. That's something which can get you through the exam. Otherwise, you will just keep collecting materials, asking for important, no of no use. Just keep it very simple, straightforward, like ways, and you can get through. And with that, like these are the packages that we have, like plus mocks. You can go for mocks as well on our website. And these are the plans if you just need our recorded lectures along with question bank mocks and access to premium WhatsApp group. We have general WhatsApp group and premium WhatsApp group. So this will cost you around in the end, these prices are as on September 2025. Like in future, it may increases. So I'm being very specific that it's September 2025 and it's 15,000 for recorded lectures along with premium WhatsApp group access, question bank and mocks. And like if you go for standard plan, you have got everything that you have in basic plan. Along with that, you get live classes in weekend batches. To some extent, we will help you if you are going into the relevant profiles. Like something like very different, we can't help you, but yeah, we can try our level best to give you career guidance and dedicated support case to case basis. If you come coach something, this question was asked in one of the forums, but yeah, I mean, case to case basis for you also, we can pick that up. And if you want to go advanced, mainly if you need one to one coaching and everything that we have in basic and standard, and some tools we may teach you like Python, SQL, Tableau. These are the tools that we can help you right. On top of that, how your resume should look like, and somewhere in context of career guidance, you can have a one-to-one sessions if you are confused with your career. So these are the plans that we have currently. Along with that, if you just need mocks, just visit our website and you will have that. And yes, please do subscribe and thanks for watching and stay connected with the channel. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment your queries. If you got any comment, if you like the video, please do comment in the comment box. That would really help us getting better reach. Thank you for staying till the end of the video and stay connected with the channel. Thank you.